Your life on the outside is not going to change until you change on the inside. Ugh, I know. Who wants to change? Why can't I just get everything that I want without having to change, Nikisha? Well, I don't know why, okay? I didn't make the rules, so I don't know why. But I'm telling you, this is what you got to do. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's Nikisha Vaughn. I'm so excited that you're joining us. If you're new here, I am a professional problem solver, and today we are going to talk about the moment before everything changes. Oh, this is the moment that we're all waiting for, right? The moment where it's all different. The and suddenly. I always love that in church. And suddenly this happened. Are you looking for your and suddenly? Let's talk about it. Here's the thing though. Your and suddenly is actually going to happen internally before it's visible. You're going to change on the inside before it actually shows on the outside. That's really the moment before the change. It's when you've actually internally already transitioned to that person so that when it happened, it was the actual, natural, effortless next step. That's what it means when you get those things on the inside. And this is the moment before things change. So when people actually see the change on you, you've already been living it. You've already been doing all of the reps. You've already been doing all of the meal preps. You've already been working on your side hustle. You've already been, reading all the books that you wanted to. You have already been doing it by the time anybody even notices. So it's going to happen internally before it happens externally. And it happens really quietly because as you're working on these different habits, right? As you're working on this different mindset, as you're taking on this new identity, there's all of these things that you're going through. It's almost a dark night of the soul, honestly. You're going through all of these things because you're having to strip down all of the stuff. Sidebar, listen. Did you guys actually know how a caterpillar becomes a butterfly? Let me tell you. When a caterpillar becomes a butterfly, it actually dissolves. So when it goes into the cocoon, it dissolves into like this liquid caterpillar juice, for lack of a better word, which unlocks these new DNA, which is the DNA of a butterfly. And then it rebuilds itself as a butterfly, and then it comes out as a butterfly. So I'm saying that's what happens to you when you're doing this. The moment before the change is all of that. Who knows how the caterpillar feels when it's going through all of its actual dissolving and formation into a new butterfly? Who knows how it feels? You know how it feels because it's the yucky middle that you might be going on from getting to where you are to where you want to be. But from what everybody sees on the outside is a cocoon. And then the next time they see you, you're a butterfly. So that's what I mean when I'm saying it's all happening internally. Like I said, what's going on in there? We don't really know. How does it feel about it? We don't really know. But it's the yucky middle that we get stuck in. And then when you come out, you're a beautiful butterfly. But nobody sees that yucky middle. They just saw a caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly. And that's how it is. The former you, all the stuff that you go through in order to be the new you. That's the moment before it happens. It's the caterpillar. It's the dissolving, it's the reformation, it's the creating of the new version of you before you actually get out there and everybody starts to see it. It's exciting times for you. You have to become the person before you receive the thing. So that's why acting as if matters so much. I'm gonna give you a great little story. So when I first met my husband, he told me that, he had gotten hurt on a job and he said, I'm never working for anybody again for the rest of my life. I'm like, all right, cool, I get that. What are you gonna do? He's like, I'm gonna be a business owner. He's gonna follow his dreams, he's gonna be a business owner. I'm like, all right, cool. How are you gonna do that? He's like, well, the next step is they offered me some training, so I'm gonna go take some training, learn how to be a business owner. I'm like, okay, great. What kind of business are you gonna have? He's like, you know what? I guess I have to figure that out. I'm like, great, go ahead and do that too. So he's sitting here deciding, the decision is I'm gonna be a business owner. Now, in that moment, was he a business owner? No, he wasn't. In that moment, he didn't even know what kind of business he wanted. But what did he start doing? He started putting in those actions to say, okay, well, I'm gonna learn how to do this. If I don't know how to do something, the first thing I have to do is learn how to do that thing. So that's gonna be my first task. And if I want to do something, but I don't know exactly what I wanna do, then my first task is to figure out what I wanna do. And that's where he started. So now he's going into the cocoon, right? And he's dissolving. He's battling himself. He's starting up the business. He's talking to customers. He's, calling. He's getting rejections. He's doing new jobs. He's making mistakes. He's doing all of this stuff. And then 20 years later, he's a business owner. Well, not that, but I'm just saying, what people see of him now is totally different from the man that I knew back then, the caterpillar that I knew before he went into the cocoon and became a butterfly. But nobody really saw the cocoon phase because nobody really sees that part of your life. But that is the moment before you become the butterfly. I'm glad we were able to take this whole metaphor and bring it full circle. I had started to say it in another video, but I didn't know what a caterpillar did, so I figured I should look it out, and so I'm glad I was able to bring it out in this video. So I just want you to know, change doesn't start when your life looks different. It starts when you do. So your life on the outside is not gonna change until you change on the inside. Ugh, I know. Who wants to change? Why can't I just get everything that I want without having to change, Nikisha? Well, I don't know why, okay? I didn't make the rules, so I don't know why. But I'm telling you, this is what you got to do. You got to act as if. You got to be that person. You got to figure out who that person is. Get those habits into your life. And so if you don't have those habits, I'll leave links to the reset so that you can go ahead and reset your whole thing. I have a great workbook. If you join our school community, it's absolutely free. The workbook is free. The whole reset is free. Make sure that you join, because when you do, you'll get the opportunity to reset your life the way that you want to. So this is your going into the cocoon and defining what that butterfly is going to look like on the outside. So make sure that you take advantage of that, because I want you to have that for your life, because this could be your moment before. This could be the decision that you decide right now and start walking in and stepping into the life that you deserve to have later on. And I absolutely want that for you. So make sure that you like, make sure that you subscribe, and make sure that you join our free school community. I've got tons of tools and resources for you. The links are all down in the description, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.